behind me, Eamon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's
have it?
lovely. Yeah, and sit down there. Now,
Yeah.
I'll just do this little bit.
Yeah.
The daily reflection, Father Sean,
Very good.
for the 22nd of July 2026. I watch over you. I am your shade at your right hand. I keep you from all harm. I watch over your life. I watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. And that's Psalm chapter 121, verses 5 and 7 and 9. I keep you in perfect peace because you trust in me and your mind is steadfast on me. That's Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3. Now is the time of my favor. Now is the day of my salvation. And that's St. Paul's second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 2. You can experience my peace in the full. That's Jesus. Now, so that's that. I'll leave it there now. So I'm going to have a company now for my singing. Eamon, put yourself, let me see you here.
There I
Now,
am.
we're going to say
Where am I coming? I'm coming this side.
sweet, you're coming sideways.
Yeah, come inside this much.
He's sideways now. He's not staggering. He's just sideways.
I'm all right. I can manage. Worry not.
Sweetheart of Jesus,
Fount of love and mercy,
today we come,
thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful,
and make us love
thee
more and
forevermore.
Sweetheart
of Jesus,
we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Up there, Sacred Heart of Jesus. Here, that was our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. Lovely lady, dressed in blue, teach me how to pray. Now, Hail Queen of Heaven. Hail Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. Eamon will be joining, we'll be having a duet. This is Wednesday. We have it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We won't have it on Sunday. It's an anniversary of my darling wife, Julie. And he'll be at it, and then he'll have to bail out. He has other things to contend with. So,
Very good.
yeah, so that's what we'll be at. So you can look forward to this duet.
That'll be it.
You get used to it.
Yes, yes. We
So
will.
bye now. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you very much, John.
Put your feet up over there
It
now
was a
and take it
delight
nice and
to
handy.
sing the song.
I'm going to be doing the Let's
Brilliant.
Talk.
Right, you are. Off you go.
So, anyways, how did you get on today, wherever you happen to be? I hope things worked out satisfactorily all round. But vis-a-vis of myself, I had a busy enough day for one reason or another. I was expecting him, and he said he'd be here at 4:30, and on the dot he arrived. I don't know whether he synchronized his watches or what, but he was here at 4:30, as he said he would be. Anyways, I had I was dealing with Sarah O'Reilly. She's the Cathaoirleach of the Meath County Council, and she visited here and there just recently, and she said I was entitled to a couple of, what would I call it, grants for the back door, which needs replacing. I know I did replace the front door, and I didn't know anything about that kind of thing. So, and a small window at the back that's timber. Normally they're double glazed here and everywhere else except just that one. So that, and then a rail, a grab rail out at the Sun House. We call it the Sun House, but it's a shed. And you go up and it's there's a few steps, so a rail would do me very nicely when you're walking up steps. She was supposed to call on Monday last, but she didn't. And anyway, she said to call into Kells today and meet her about 3 o'clock at Helen McEntee's office. And she described it. She was mentioning the church, the Protestant church. It's a tourist attraction, but there's big sheets up there for nearly the past year. I don't know what they're doing that has taken so long to just do whatever they're doing. But in any event, she mentioned that. Now, as I went down to town, I didn't spot it, so I turned around and parked and come up and parked where there was an invalid. I have an invalid sign in the car, so I was able to park. And lo and behold, I could see the office there. So it's really at the top of the town. Now, that would have been a good description for Sarah to give to yours truly. But when she mentioned the place with the thing around it, that's further down the town. And I said to myself, I don't remember ever seeing that down there. But it was actually up further. It was up near the chemist shop. And that was the best description, and near a medical practice shop. That's where it was, nearer to that. And that would have done, I would have known where it was because I'm no Kells, like the palm of my hand. So, anyways, I had come up to town to park at a Nimbley so I wouldn't have to be forking out. And so, because next thing I see the office, and I was there at 2:45, so in I went. You had to ring a bell, and a lady came out, a very good looking lady, and she was actually from Nobber. Which is up the road, and Judy used to say an old expression, Nobber, there's no fair in Nobber today. I mentioned that because Sarah hadn't arrived. I was there about 20 to 3. I always like to be on books of time in case there's delays. And right enough, there was a bit of work going on as I was going into Kells, and so there was lights. Now, what they were doing, I couldn't understand because I looked to see is there roadworks. I couldn't see any roadworks. But anyway, wherever they were doing what they were doing. Anyways, I got in and I parked the car, and then I saw where it was. So it was good that I came up to town rather than, and there it was. It's still you should go into the town practically. So the girl, I was having a chat with her, and she lived in Kells, but she lived in Nobber, which was from Nobber, but she worked in Dublin for 10 years, and she met a man from Nobber, and they got married. So back there, and with a grand little bit of a chat, and then I could see through the window, I think I could see Sarah outside, and somebody must have been talking to her. So I said, God, she could be out there for the... So we opened the door, and the girl had to come up and open it and there was Sarah, and I said, oh, there you are, I'm in here. So she came in sharp as the other one. The other one that was talking to her. She could delay her for another 10 minutes. In she came. And so I had the papers for her. And but the grab rail, I think she hadn't got that. I had put that in. And she said, oh yeah. And she said, did you get the, for the age pension, the business from the, whoever you get it from? Well, I said I didn't get anything. I don't remember you saying anything about it, but she made a phone call, and the fella that knew her in Kells, apparently the office is in Kells, he was chapping her about he knew her well. I said, so you believe they were going to ask her whether. Anyway, she mentioned about the thing for me with the way you get you get the same 331 or something every week, and I get the same, and so she was talking to this fella, so he was able to. He said he's here with me, so he'd be sending it to her straight away, sort of thing. So she has that. So she said she might you might need a doctor's surgery for the grab rail, but she'll put it through, and she's off to Spain on Friday, but it's official, and some people from the Meath County Council, some official is going as well to Spain. I think near the James's Walk, whatever they call it. I know it's could have some Spanish name in it. Anyways, so that was that. And then as I'm coming back, I get a phone call from Oliver. He wanted me to do something. And so it was kind of, it kept going, if you like. You know the way it happens. So that's the story, Rory. And a busy enough day, but the Bow Layman arrived in time. And he's after having a walk around the town. He's as fit as a fiddle and as skinny as a rake. He doesn't put on weight. You're lucky. Bye now and enjoy the rest of your evening. So that's the way I do it.
There you go.